To the state capitol now, where lawmakers return to session for the first time in 2022. Political reporter Rick Albin was there with a look at what lawmakers and the governor have on their priority list in the coming weeks and why a looming election will make the window for getting things done even shorter than normal.
It's a new year, and the legislature is back in Lansing to take up some big issues. Billions of dollars in COVID relief still to be spent, and a number of other priorities that we talked with the governor and legislators about. Talk to me about what you want to work with the legislature, particularly in getting done. I know that one of your top priorities is going to be to get some of that COVID relief money pushed out the door as quickly as possible.
At the end of the year, we had some great bipartisan work that we were able to get done around economic development, around supporting business, and around getting some of the COVID relief dollars out. But there's a lot more to do.
Interestingly, when asked about her priorities for 2022, Governor Whitmer referred to what she saw as bipartisan moves at the end of the year, suggesting she would pursue more of the same. An almost identical response came from Republican tax policy chair Matt Hall, hardly a political ally.
So at the end of last year, you saw we worked together in a bipartisan way to put together a way to bring and land large deals. I want to continue that this year.
But elections have a way of making that kind of cooperations sometime more difficult.
We're also having an election year coming up, right? And none of us can focus on that because we've got important things to do in the first couple quarters of this year.
I think we've got about 3 or 4 months, and then you start getting into the filing deadline and into the August primaries.
When it comes to that cooperation between Republicans in the legislature and the Democratic governor that has been missing in large part for the past 2 years, Muskegon County Democrat Terry Sabo had this to say when asked if the two sides were in a better place than they were 18 months ago.
We need to be in a better place because there's a lot of people, 10 million people counting on us to do the right thing. They don't care about Democrat stuff. They don't care about Republican stuff. They want to see action. They want to see some relief. They want to see us working together. And that's what we need to do as a state government.
As you heard, not lost on the governor or the legislators, this is also an election year. That means that every member of the Senate and House that's not term limited will be up for election. The governor, too. So that means they have a shorter window than normal to try to reach consensus before elections start to overshadow what happens here in the state capitol. In Lansing, Rick Albin, News 8.